What's going on, people of YouTube, SoundCloud, wherever you're watching this? I know you're not listening to this on SoundCloud, though. There's just no way, because no one gets on SoundCloud to listen to podcasts. They get on there to listen to their favorite shitty rapper from their hometown, right? That's what it's built for. That's what it's designed for. Anyway, my name is Alex. This is Jabber. We are an unfiltered podcast for unfiltered folks who just want to chill out, relax, have a cup of coffee, watch a couple of assholes talk shit about stuff that they love talking shit about, right? That's what we're here to do. That's what life is all about. Completely unedited, besides my little fancy editing techniques. I don't edit any of the content within the podcast because that would just be a disservice to our First Amendment. I don't shut anyone up here. I don't care what they talk about. You all can talk about whatever the fuck you want. So if you haven't already, and if you like this podcast and want to see future podcasts and all that goody goodness, hit that little subscribe button down there. Hit that bell. Stay notified, because we will do this as we please. We're not going to schedule anything. So you want to stay updated for whenever we feel like dropping a video. Like today, we're talking The Mandalorian Season 2 finale, The Rescue, which was hands down, I think we can all agree on this, the best Star Wars that we've had in 40 years, right? The best Star Wars that we've had in 40 years. I mean, people may argue that Rogue One was the best Star Wars we've had since The Empire Strikes Back, which was true at the time. But this last episode of Mandalorian just blew everything out of the water. I mean, everything. Literally everything. This is the best and the Star Wars we wanted to see for 40 years. And I'm not even 40 or close to it. Well, I mean, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm just going to shut the fuck up, because I've tried to do this intro 10 times this morning, and it's not working out for me, because I'm just one of those guys that doesn't do intros before podcasts. We just jump into it and not do the intros later. So, I mean, if that's a problem, I mean, fuck you. I'm doing this how I want. I'm non-traditional, just like this podcast. So, anyway, just sit back, relax, watch it if you want to watch it. If you haven't seen The Mandalorian, though, I wouldn't recommend watching it, because you literally would just have everything spoiled or ruined for you for this show, future shows, anything, because we're getting into it. All right? You've been warned. Don't get mad at me. Oh, and I forgot to mention our special guest today that I completely forgot about, or not forgot about, but just wasn't expecting to show up in this, is a buddy of ours named Abraham Montalvo, not Tom Marvolo Riddle from Harry Potter. Anthony Montalvo. I hope I said his last name right, because I just met him on the show last night. Yeah, we had a good conversation. Clicked immediately. He's a huge, sweaty nerd with Star Wars. He loves it like I do, which I respect. It's always nice to meet new people who enjoy Star Wars just as much as you, right? All of his info to his band. He's the lead guitarist of SevenStones is what they're called. Checked them out right after the podcast, and yeah, they're pretty damn good. I would listen to them. Surprised I haven't heard them on any radio stations, but hey, they're from Chattanooga, Tennessee, so you never know. It's close enough to Nashville or Memphis, wherever music may take you. Anyway, I'm done talking, so enjoy it, subscribe, do all that stuff. Check out my reaction to The Mandalorian Season 2. All that stuff's going to be in the description below. Just hit the description and you can find all that shit. All right, I'm done. This is Jabber. Let's do it.
Hoo-ha.
Stop ejaculating.
Hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha. All right. Hey.
All right. Whoa. Stop it. You're freaking me out.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Is that your radio voice?
Yeah. Hoo-ha.
Oh, are we actually doing a show now? Are you getting pumped up? No, we're not doing that.
Nope, we're not doing shit. All right. So
I'm keeping the flow how it is. I'm just kidding. We can do whatever we want.
Oh, what the hell? All right. So
I'll get Abraham in here.
Uh-oh. Ibrahim.
I don't even know who this guy is. First time meeting him. Let's go.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Will it be?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. No,
He's a good dude.
I'm scared.
Yeah, he's a fucking nasty guitar player.
Oh, really? Does he shred?
Yeah.
I'm into it. Yo.
What's up, man?
Hey.
What's cracking?
Not much. Just getting a little bit of practice in here.
Oh, boy. Look at that guy.
I've been just practicing chipping away last like half hour.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Hell yeah. Dude, your setup looks pro as hell.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I gotta use I'm using my real camera. I'm a stickler for quality, dude. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's
That's
really
why he's on this podcast.
Yeah. But I got these really I got great studio headphones, but they're peeling. You see, now I gotta get new ones.
Abraham, you see how
Fucked up.
good
I'm like,
those
this looks
headphones
bad.
are?
All I'm using are studio speakers and just, pro mic here and everything. So I hear you.
Hell yeah.
So Abraham,
Yeah.
Abe, is a guitarist in the band SevenStones, and I'm going to be having him on my podcast with the full band very soon, probably in January when you guys release your music video.
Yeah.
If that works out for you guys.
Hell
But Alex is a good friend. He's from Lexington, and we just started this podcast because we wanted to hang out and bullshit because it's a pandemic. And what the fuck else are we going to do?
Yeah, your podcast is way, or whatever, your show is way more
Informal.
and professional than mine. I just like sitting here getting drunk and bullshit.
Silly.
You know, getting silly for, you know, whoever wants to fucking chill and watch it, you know.
Get wasted and have fun.
Something like that. Something
So,
like
dude, like, how's everything going in Chattanooga? Abe is, by the way, for everyone that doesn't know, which Alex, you don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Abe
I just met him.
lived in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I was down there, in December?
Yeah, you were you were here back in right during the quarantine when the movie.
Oh yeah.
The
forgot.
fucking shit with the statues and everybody, the BLM shit, you know. I don't know if
Oh
I'm
my
allowed to say
God,
that.
yeah.
When all that started.
It shall not be named.
Yeah,
No,
basically.
Dude, Alex. So
Oh, man.
me, Abe, their lead singer crew, and who else was it? Was it just us three?
It was us three because Rich didn't join us that weekend.
Yeah, because Rich is there.
Oh God. What happened? Did you waltz on into a BLM protest?
No, it waltzed upon us.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That's
We
how
were
they.
down.
Dude, we were literally eating in this really awesome place.
Yeah.
Just getting stupid drunk, eating good food. And then the server comes up to us and she's like freaking out. She's like, "Oh my God, we have to shut down. We have to shut down. Oh my God. Oh my God."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, why? And she's like, "Because the protesters, they're coming. We have to board everything up."
Yeah, dude. It was crazy as shit. Like, we were out downtown having a good time with him, and all of a sudden, like, everybody downtown starts fucking rioting. It was crazy.
It was like the twin bridges down there in Chattanooga were full of protesters.
Were they popping off, dude?
They were like threatening to fucking kill fish at the aquarium.
Yeah. It was bad, man.
The protesters were threatening to kill fish?
They were gonna destroy the aquarium. Like, they had this sick aquarium down there.
Well, I mean, where the fuck was PETA? That's my biggest question out of this.
They were hiding behind the movement.
Taking a back seat. Yeah, they were hiding behind the movement. That's right.
If this goes on record, I'm in my own lane. I don't,
No, my God.
I don't care for politics and all
That's
that.
what they
we're not
wanted
gonna
to
get
burn
into
down.
we're not gonna get into personal opinion, don't worry.
That's what they wanted to burn down.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
Why?
I understand burning down Target, but
Dude.
the aquarium?
People were fucking mad, man. Like, it was just ridiculous.
Jesus. It's like, I hear you get a whale shark. We're gonna shoot him in the face.
And it ruined our damn like buzz, man.
I would have ruined mine.
We had to go hunker down in Drew's
What a fucking
friend. Like, can I say? Are they
What?
dating?
Yeah, of course. They're
Drew, you fucking bitch.
I mean-
We went down to his girlfriend's house. And we went down there for like 2 hours where we watched the funniest fucking cartoon I have ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah, dude.
Is it Mr. Pickles? Man,
Mr.
dude,
Pickles,
I
dude.
swear, dude, that was a guess. That was a straight guess because that's the funniest cartoon I've ever seen in my life.
I fucking love
Mr.
that
Pickles.
We lost our shit. I remember sitting there in the living room with Brandon, and like her cat was fucking jumping around us, and her dog was there. Her
man.
dog looked just like that cartoon character, Mr.
Yeah.
Pickles.
So like
Dude,
I'm
that's
sitting on their
fucking
couch.
great.
Dude, I'm
It's
sitting at their
great.
couch, and then all of a sudden, this like fucking dog just, and then they
Rises
say
up
Mr.
from
Pickles on
fucking-
TV, and I'm like, okay,
Dude, you know what the fucked up part about this whole thing was? Like that day, that next week was when we had our very last show at Songbirds, and we were worried that those, you know, the protesting and the rioting was going to cancel our last biggest show that we played in Chattanooga. But it didn't, thank God. We played it out with True Villains, and that was a lot of
so
fun.
that bitch out.
Yeah, well, for like the COVID, you know, we packed it out.
You
For the
stole
quarantine.
it out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. But yeah, dude, no, the band is really badass. I met these guys at a Tremonti show down in Nashville a couple years
Technically
ago.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I assume y'all play metal.
To the rest of the guys.
Hard rock. We
Hard rock,
don't want to like
okay.
to call it metal because
Well,
you know
okay.
it puts a weird taste in people's mouth, and they're like, "Oh my
True.
God."
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
People get scared when you say
Yeah.
say metal or anything. Like
The
they
funny
thing
look
is-
at you weird.
Got a real metallic taste to it.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Dad rock, man.
Dad rock. That's cool, man. Hey, fuck it. You know.
It sells.
Yeah. I mean,
But no, these guys are badass. They just put out a new single last week called "Save Today."
Last
hell
month.
yeah.
Was
Hell
it
yeah.
last month already?
Yeah, it was
Dude.
November
Oh my
27th. dude.
god!
Yeah,
Dude, day after my
Like-
birthday. Hell yeah, I'm gonna look at it now.
it's
It's
this is
slammed,
what I'll
dude.
tell you. It is not dad rock. Forewarning, this song like captures 2020. I feel like in a bottle, because we could all relate how we feel angry that everything's been
Mhm.
shut down. Live music's taken a big back seat. So that song really encapsulates it pretty much in one tune. So it's heavy. It's heavy.
yeah.
It's angry.
It's definitely your heaviest song, but it's really fucking gnarly, dude. Like,
I'll
Yeah.
check it out. I'll make
Oh.
Brandon send it to me.
Yeah.
or you could just be a normal human being and download it on Apple.
Dude, I mean, yeah, I can, but I'm saying like the name. Well, okay, fine. I'll write it down now so I don't.
I
Seven
mean, you
Stones.
could literally do it now.
You know, right? Yeah, you know,
You
while I'm
fucking-
in the middle of this, I'll write it down. Sorry.
And we'll even drop the
I'm not-
fucking link. We'll drop the link in the description to the band page.
Non-shameless plug. Here we go. Seven.
Hey,
Stones.
dude, you know what? We're all about
Yes, we
shameless
did, man.
promotion here.
Hey,
I've been
that's
going.
what's up.
I've been going around on random people's like posts about the last episode of The Mandalorian and just been copy and pasting my reaction to it, just like from the YouTube link, like on their fucking
Yeah.
statuses. Like I've done it.
But
like
dude, it
100
was
times since
it was literally everything.
I've never been just like so shocked in my entire life.
I can't wait to get into this reaction about this episode in the series because I have a lot to say about Star Wars and Disney.
Oh, bro, you can go. You can just tear into it.
Just,
We've been going for a while, so you can.
just whip it out, Abe.
Yeah, there's no structure here.
Dude, Friday, all I kept seeing on Facebook, like when I'd access it, like,
Mhm.
oh my God, the Mandalorian. Dude, I'm invested since 1995 in Star Wars. I am balls deep into the lore. I'm talking
Me
Old
too.
Republic, Knights
Me
of the
too.
Old Republic.
Oh,
I'm a
man,
huge
okay.
nerd from the Wikipedia days, from this.
Still up, bro.
Like I am hardcore. I love Star Wars. That's the most, for me, the most pinnacle like of nerd that I can be
Yeah,
in that world. Like DC is second to me, and Star Wars is number one.
dude, we're like the same.
And like,
We're
holy
like the
shit,
same.
yeah,
That's
man.
how I am.
Dude, like I remember when I first discovered the story of Knights of the Old Republic from the video game. It changed my fucking life, man. And
I'm
from there
playing.
on,
I'm replaying the second one right now.
yeah, dude, I have them both. I
Yeah.
fucking love them. But
Yeah,
like,
dude.
what was it, man? I got so like balls deep into those lore of those games, and then when
Oh, me
Knights of the
too.
or Force Unleashed came out, it changed like my perspective of holy shit, this is how they're using the Force.
Yeah, it changed the game.
Yeah,
The first one changed the fucking game entirely for sure.
yeah, physics and how games were played, and you know, let's go even to the story because like it's messed up. I remember years ago when Hayden Blackman, the creator and developer of the game, wrote the story. He brought it to George Lucas, and George Lucas liked it so much he gave him the blessing to canonize the story of The Force Unleashed.
Yeah.
You fast forward when Disney acquired Lucasfilms and LucasArts Games, they
decanonized the shit out of it.
Canonized the shit out of it, and like left all the fans like, what the hell? Like, you take away a really solid story that fills the gap between 3 and 4, or between 3 to 4, you know.
And you make him a knockoff Death Star in episode 7 instead.
And so what's fucked up is they give us the sequels that, you know, we all believe are going to be great.
Oh man.
Sequels,
After
you know,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong, they were good. They were good action wise. They were good cinematically. Like everything was beautiful.
I'll get into all that if you want.
Yeah.
I don't get me started.
Dude, the story was pure bullshit.
Oh, the story's stupid as fuck.
They purposely spit in every fan's face just to make money.
I don't even know if they did. Well, yeah. Oh, they definitely spit in everyone's face. I'm just trying to think on a business perspective if it was on purpose, though. I think they were all just thinking about money. I don't think that they knew how delicate the fan base was, so they were just like, oh, they'll just be happy that Star Wars is coming back. We can do whatever the fuck we want as long as we throw in everybody's favorites. So like every fucking movie was ran on nostalgia. Except for
I was so pissed. I was so pissed on The Last Jedi. I remember sitting at the theater and I'm like, oh my God, Empire Strikes Back. This is like the pinnacle. This is going to be like Empire, if not better. And I sat there and I watched it. The first time, you know, I just remember how awesome it was seeing a new Star Wars film.
The first time, First time was hype.
And the second time I went back and saw it, I'm like, God damn, like they're really just in a space chase the entire time and made it land on a couple.
Which is whatever. Which is good. It works for like, so like if they did that in an episode of The Mandalorian, it'd be fine. Because that's all this last episode was, basically a space chase. That's the whole fucking, the whole episode. It was basically, sorry, I don't mean to like cut off what you were going to say, but like, this was like Jon Favreau going, fuck you, Ryan. This is how you can make a space chase movie and make it how everyone wants it to be.
He basically, this was a flex on Favreau.
The whole thing was a flex.
Bro, he literally showcased within 35 minutes of the actual episode itself, because they're like 40-something minute episodes.
Yeah.
In 35 minutes, he showed how big his cock is to Ryan Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy and those fuckers at Disney and said, hey, look, I basically made my own film within this episode.
Yeah.
I established so much lore and so much within this time frame. Yeah. And also within the season itself. But this last episode,
he wrote the fuck out of it.
Everyone, every fan, I don't give a shit who you are. If you did not fucking cry, those moments that you see that X-Wing pull in and you're like, who the hell is this coming to the rescue? Dude, I was sitting here and I had tears coming out of my fucking eyes. That's how hardcore fan I am.
Oh yeah, no, I was too like overwhelmed with excitement to even attempt to cry. Like I was like, it was like one of those fucking. It was like being from Chicago when the Cubs won the World Series. You know what I mean? Like it's like one of those moments. You know, like it's like I don't know what that was like for Chicago fans, but I feel like that's how it would have been.
Yeah,
how it was.
Well, you should have been a Boston fan when we broke the curse.
Or when anybody, like because I'm not a big sports guy at all. You know, like I like sports is the most boring fucking thing in the world to me.
Yeah, he does horse racing.
That's what I do for money.
Yeah.
And all I do is shoot and edit video.
Horse dick got MPEG.
I'm not a big sports guy either, man.
Yeah, see,
They
like
fucking bore me. I mean, baseball's
movies.
fun to watch.
Yeah, you picked the most boring sport at all to say it's the most fun to watch.
I know. It's like basketball, football. I don't really give a shit about, but it's.
I'll watch hockey, dude. Like if I'm
yeah,
gonna watch
hockey's
anything,
badass.
hockey's fun.
I've never been to a hockey game.
I've never been to a hockey game either.
I went to one last year. It was a lot of fun. I want to go back.
I would like to go to a Preds game.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's cool. Hell yeah, but I just can't get into sports like that.
Fucking Star Wars.
What? Fucking Star Wars? No, we can talk about anything, dude. That's the beauty. Dude. There's no structure. All right. Like I'm not worried.
I'm telling you, like that episode. Like I want to break down just the moments where
you go on.
They were in there. They're stuck, and you see, they've already talked about the Darksaber, the lore of the Darksaber, badass, because they're touching on cartoon canon that's of course officially canon in live action.
Yeah.
All these characters in this one room, and then you see that fucking X-wing just shoot in, and if you look close, you see R2 in the back, which means, yeah, you see R2 like when they look at the second panning of the screen. You see R2 inside, like
when he's landing, when he's coming in the land.
Yeah,
I didn't even catch that.
I didn't catch
obviously
that.
In the moment,
I'm looking it up right now.
I caught it the other day because I've already watched this episode, rewatched like 4 or 5 times already.
Oh, I haven't rewatched it yet, just because I have no more ejaculate left in my body.
Oh yeah, I've watched it more than I've seen any of the new movies.
Yeah, same. Like,
yeah.
Dude,
it's an important fucking episode.
It was the best. Like, to me,
not even for the story, just for like us fans and everybody who loves Star Wars. It's a very important episode for everybody.
They really respect Dave and John. Really respect the fans, man. Like, I think that's what separates Dave and John from Kathleen, Ryan, and all these other hothead fuckers inside of Disney. The truth be told, like, they didn't give a shit about the story. They disregarded everything George Lucas had created, and these guys brought George Lucas on board to their show, and he's sitting with them, helping them create this entire series for the fans, man.
Yeah.
And that episode,
oh, dude, it's just like watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I literally couldn't even believe that it was happening. Like the whole time, like I was watching it, I was like, there's no way that this is even real. It's like, there's just no fucking way that this is real. Because I never thought, I thought that they were just like, okay, we fucked up with Luke. We get it. We fucked up with the sequels. We get it. Here's this cool new show called The Mandalorian. We're going to set everything right by giving you all these new things and all these, all these cool places and these new characters and all this shit that you all want to see.
Yeah.
I literally never thought they were going to go back to this, at least in this series. Like, I figured they would probably tie it in at some point.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it'd be this quick.
But I guess we just kind of really undersold how key, like, the lore of Mandalorians are. You never would have, like, looking back at.
Well, I never thought they were going to do a show called The Mandalorian based on a race of people that because I'm not a big, I haven't seen the Clone Wars, like the old ones or anything like that, or any of Rebels. I've just like.
They're awesome.
Oh, I know they are. I saw the last season of Clone Wars because I know everything about Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Leading up to it. Like, I saw the first 2 seasons when they dropped, like when they were on Cartoon Network and shit.
Yeah.
That was like the OG fucking anime.
Yeah.
Clone Wars and shit. I watched that and I was like, man, this shit sucks. Like, I don't know, like, as a kid, because I'm like, man, they're not as cool as like the movies, because
the live action.
Yeah, the live action. Like, I grew up on the prequels, or I grew up. I'm sure we were all young.
5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah, we were all young, and then I just didn't care about the cartoon when I was a kid. And then I had to watch them later. But anyway, I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. I lost my train of thought. But the
it's easy to do.
Rebels, I haven't seen. What?
It's Star Wars. It's easy to do.
Dude, I get lost.
It's so wrapped up, and you're like, I don't even know where I was
point. I had a point, but anyway, I'll let.
It's so much passion. It's so much passion. Like,
yeah.
I feel what you were saying. I'm going to add to it. I feel like exactly the same way. Nobody expected Luke to be on the show. But
No.
the funny thing was, I
Oh,
remember
that's
about
good.
a year ago when they started filming, they said something about Mark Hamill being on set, even though they kept it under wraps. I remember there was someone or somebody had said on a leak that Mark Hamill was on set of The Mandalorian. And who knew? Like I it kind of left my brain, but when I watched the episode, I was like, holy shit, you know, they got him in the episode. Of course, they use his voice, they use his likeness, even though it was CGI'd. But now where do we go from here? And this is my theory.
I bet they did it right at the hype of like quarantine and stuff when they could get away with like nobody paying attention to it. They probably took it. They probably took advantage of it and was like, hey, we can do this if it's just like if it's just our DP, John, and Peyton Reed, who directed the episode, which nobody's going to give credit to Peyton Reed because that man brought the episode. That man brought the episode to life.
Yeah,
that's the best piece of work that man has ever fucking put his name on.
Great episode.
Oh, I mean,
the best piece of work like anyone in his
he basically had the dream job of a director at that point. And, I mean, because that's
like look what he walked into. Look,
I wonder if he signed that contract knowing that he was going to direct the reappearance of
episode.
Like the episode that literally everybody's going to shit their pants about because
it's
like
not called the Mandalorian episode. It's called the episode.
It's one thing for Jon Favreau to write it because it all came from Jon Favreau's fucking genius brain.
Yeah.
And Dave Filoni's just knowledge and genius and respect for everything because he has been at Lucasfilm longer than anyone who's currently working on it, really.
Yeah.
Even over fucking Kathleen Kennedy because she wasn't like a part of it at first until Disney bought it, and then George was like, we'll just give it to Kathleen. No, but Peyton Reed like fucking, I mean, brought it. I wouldn't even know how to like read that script. Like, I wonder if anybody told that man what was even happening in that script, or they just laid the script on his table and was like, "You're gonna want to do this. Trust me. Just read it." Like, I mean, I wonder how he even got that fucking script because he directed the worst episode of the season, and then comes back and fucking directs the best episode of the series so far. It's wild.
It's probably one of those where he had to have consultation from other directors or producers in the creative team.
Well, yeah.
I feel like, yes, this was the best episode of both seasons.
Like, for sure. Without a doubt.
Episode, holy shit. Like,
it's better than Taika's episode, the last episode of the first season.
Yeah, yeah. I just, now I wonder because, you know, now the reports are swirling around. You know, you got all these 10 other projects in development with Disney and Star Wars. Now they're talking about a Luke Skywalker series.
It's not going to happen.
You don't think so?
Not going to happen. No.
But
unless they recast, but like for me personally, I know
it doesn't need to happen. I feel like Luke Skywalker
doesn't need to happen.
He's very much like a Deadpool character at this point. Like
Deadpool,
you could not make another Deadpool movie and just put Ryan Reynolds in every fucking thing Marvel now, and he would be fine. You can do the same with Luke Skywalker at this point because that's what they just proved. Like sprinkle him in once every other season or once every couple seasons or something.
Yeah, you can't. I mean? Yeah.
Don't let him lose his luster.
Yeah, that's what people want. Because when people see Luke, it's an event. You know what I mean? Like it's an event. Like you can tell all the fucking stories in Star Wars that you want.
Yeah.
But when you see, it's like in like a Vader too. It's like people now because I see all these like bullshit clickbait articles and stuff. It's like, oh, there's a Vader series in the works because they announced Hayden Christensen to be in the Obi-Wan series.
That one could maybe work because
it's not gonna happen. They would
kill. It's not, but it could work.
It would kill Darth Vader's character like it would kill Luke's character. Yeah, it would be cool to see all that, and we would all love to see what
events.
I'm not gonna lie. I would absolutely fucking love to see a Jedi Academy show, but that's my favorite. That's my favorite Star Wars game that was out on PCs and shit was Jedi Academy, which they just brought to console, which I think is wild.
Yeah.
You can get it on like PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and shit.
Yeah.
But no, I think that having Hayden come back to reprise the role in Obi-Wan,
It's perfect. Well, you need it.
Because this is probably going to take place like
Probably.
at the perfect time.
It's 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. They've already said.
So like he's had enough time to build up that pure hatred. He's had enough time to move on and forget about Anakin, so
who, Obi-Wan or Darth Vader?
Obi-Wan has had enough time to move on and do other things and put that behind him. Anakin is not. He's solely focused on one thing.
Obi-Wan is solely focused on one thing, and that's protecting Luke.
Yeah, protecting Luke from the Empire. Because
Obi-Wan is never going to not be fixated on Darth Vader.
So do you think that
is his biggest failure as a Jedi Master? That is his biggest failure. It's so they're going to parallel it. Obi-Wan's going to do the same thing that Luke did in The Last Jedi to make what Luke did in The Last Jedi make sense to people who hate The Last Jedi. That's why I am one of the people who don't hate The Last Jedi as much as everyone else. I
understand the story.
I understand the story. I think the execution's fucking awful, and I hate the SJW bullshit. But whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into politics with Star Wars.
And
it's not what it's
think
about.
That you're right, though. And
it was the oversaturation of just of
too much fan service.
What in The Last Jedi?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even think there was that much fan service in The Last Jedi. I think I think Rian Johnson was trying to push himself away from like all of that, and it was a really weird fucking movie for a lot of people. Yeah. Like there are moments in that movie that are like, holy shit, this is the best fucking Star Wars I've seen in a long time. And then there's parts of that movie, 60% of that movie that are like, fuck this whole goddamn movie. Why did they do this? Like, The
force projection scene was probably one of the most illest moments in that film.
That move, and that's the shit people hate. I was like, dude, that is
the force.
I mean, how are you about to get mad? That was my biggest thing about. See, well, let me rewind. Force Awakens came out because I'm about to break down my whole feelings on all of this because I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I haven't vocalized it publicly. I've tried to type it angrily on Facebook, but I can't because it's Facebook.
How dare you?
And I'm not going to do that because I'm trying to just separate myself from the internet.
This meeting has been upgraded by the host and now includes unlimited minutes, boy.
Dude, no way. Did I pay for something unwillingly? I'm at the sue Zoom.
Hey, don't worry about it, Abe. It's the host.
No, but it's all me. Yeah, so whatever. Anyway, so it all started. Really, I mean, well, The Force Awakens, right, came out. It was, a promising beginning. It was fun. It was.
Who are her parents?
It doesn't matter if it was a rehash of A New Hope or not.
Yeah. It was fun.
It was fun. It was a fun movie. It was like, holy shit, I haven't seen Star Wars in 10 years, at least from, since Revenge of the Sith. It has been, it's been a long time. It'll be fun. And it was. I haven't been as excited as I was for Star Wars since, from Luke showing up in The Mandalorian from The Force Awakens. There hasn't been that same hype.
The build-up, yeah.
The build-up. And then the Rogue One came out. That was fun. It was a great movie. It's one of my favorite Star Wars movies. It's great. It's a good one. I like it. A lot of people fucking hate it.
Well,
great film.
I loved it. I don't fucking care.
Badass.
It's sick. I can't wait for the Andor Calrissian or Andor Calrissian. I don't even.
He's had a lot of wine, folks.
Whatever his last name is. Yeah, I'm on one. I brought the whole bottle in here. Cassian Andor. Jesus Christ.
It's the prequel series to Rogue One. Yeah.
To Rogue One, yeah. That looks fun. But what did it for me, sorry. So The Force Awakens comes out. You're ready. You're hyped. You're ready for The Last Jedi to come out. The Last Jedi comes out. I see it for the first time. I'm hyped. I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Leia used the Force. Never saw that before. Oh my God! I didn't even care that she was she was Superman in it through space. Whatever.
Eating through space.
Yeah, you know what? It didn't even occur to me. I was like, oh my God, my mind was
That was just
racing.
badass.
Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. It was awesome. It was what came later. It was all the backlash I read on the internet afterwards. It was all the hate that I got personally just for saying I liked it. And I had only seen it once, right? And I was just like commenting on Star Wars forums like an idiot. Like, he's like, oh, fuck, that was, some of the best Star Wars we've had in a long time. Yeah, I really liked Luke's fucking arc. No matter, I don't care how inconsistent it was with his character, because anything can happen to somebody in 30 years that'll make you change your character. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah.
It's true. It happens. Obi-Wan's one of the purest fucking Jedis to ever live, who you never thought. I mean, he didn't give up, but like Luke gave up, but he still exiled himself. He blamed himself for like the biggest failure a teacher could have. And now look, the entire fucking galaxy's in turmoil because of Obi-Wan, basically.
Just like Yoda.
Exactly. And that's why Yoda goes out and they all do the same thing. So, I mean, I understand why it was written that way. Ryan Johnson's still a turd, but
Yeah.
I understand why he wrote it that way, or why his partner wrote it that way. Whatever his writing partner is. I don't even know that guy's name.
Terrio? Wasn't it Chris Terrio?
No, Chris Terrio wrote the fucking even worse movie that I'm about to get into right now, fucking Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Which, you can say what you want about The Last Jedi, and everybody's ever is going to tell you that The Last Jedi is the worst out of the three. No, it's fucking not. Because the worst out of the three is the laziest piece of fucking garbage I've ever seen, and that's Episode 9, which is the dumbest fucking Star Wars movie ever. I would rather watch Attack of the Clones on repeat with my eyes peeled open and hear Anakin talk about sand than have to sit through that fucking movie. I've tried to watch it 3 times since it came out. 3 separate times out of theaters. Yeah. It's the only Star Wars movie I rolled my eyes in and about got up and left because I was like, this is just lazy.
Yeah. There was a lot of reshoots and writing script rewrites on 9, man.
It's not even, I mean, yeah, I guess.
That's why it was so shitty.
They rushed to the finish. No, it was so shitty because they destroyed the only script that they had.
Yeah.
By not Chris Terrio, fucking Colin Trevorrow. His script is fucking incredible.
Amazing.
Incredible.
Had they not have killed Luke off in Episode 8, well, Luke, basically vanished into the Force. Had they have kept him alive, dude, Episode 9 would have been a whole different beast.
You could still have done something with that.
Dude, they even released the script after Colin Trevorrow had rewritten it for Luke being dead.
Yeah.
And it was still fucking better than than Episode 9.
I just hate that Episode 9 took the turn of, hey, here's Rey. We're going to explain who she is. She's a Palpatine this whole time, which that's fine, but why not stick to the original? Oh, she could be a Kenobi.
There wasn't even that wasn't even an original thought. It was just, that was all like just internet speculation too.
Well, they should have just said last minute decisions were made on the script on 9.
Did they did say that she was actually supposed to be a Kenobi, didn't it?
J.J. Abrams confirmed that she was supposed to be a Kenobi originally.
It would have been more
poetic. They wanted to have so much evil.
They want to have that
Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah, they want to have that mirror between Anakin and Obi-Wan with her, or like Anakin Obi-Wan with her and Kylo Ren in that sense.
But do you know how much
poetic
better it would have been if the villain would have been like, I don't know, Darth Maul?
No, because he's already dead.
Yeah, he's been dead.
He died
Obi-Wan killed him.
Spoiler alert! He died at the in Rebels. Season 3 of Rebels.
He comes searching for the offspring of Skywalker. Basically, he sees Luke in the desert, and Obi-Wan comes out of exile, and he defends Luke. And with one stroke, he kills Darth Maul. It was actually it was a very sad moment.
Well, yeah. Well, like he finds. Well, they're sitting at like a campfire.
Yeah.
And it's like an old West kind of thing. Like Maul's been searching for Obi-Wan specifically too for a very long time, dude. And I haven't even watched Clone Wars or Rebels. I just know this from like watching other people's videos because I don't care. I'm not going to go back and like it's like 7 seasons of fucking Clone Wars I have to watch and all that stuff. I don't have time for that. I know it.
It's pretty good.
No, it's like I know I've done my research and I know all that and I've read upon it because you can be a Star Wars nerd and not watch everything.
Yeah,
you can look it up and find because like I didn't read all the novels from
but
like
you can love and appreciate the story and the lore of it.
I just love the universe. I don't and I love the lore. I like Abe. I'm a Old Republic guy too. So that's my favorite shit.
And selfishly, I still kind of want like a Knights of Ren movie.
Well, I think we might get a series.
I would rather them do that. Yeah. Bring Adam Driver back. I would be fine with that.
I mean, because let's be honest, he carried that entire trilogy.
The only good part about that trilogy. Yeah. I was actually very curious about Kylo Ren because I wanted him to for one, I mean, I didn't want him to be redeemed. That was like the biggest fucking thing that I was like I didn't even want to stay for the last 10 minutes after he came back and started fucking up his own fucking crew. Like, I was like, no, I'm done with this. And then they did the
kiss.
Yeah, the Reddit chat room kiss. I was like, dude, literally everybody said that on Reddit. Like nobody fucking actually wanted that to happen.
Yeah, even JJ didn't want it to happen. It was the studio.
Yeah, it was all Kathleen, bro.
But like, dude,
that's corporate for you, man. These were corporate films and they chose. And then you go to The Mandalorian and then it's like, this is indie filmmaking at its best.
You know, I have a theory.
Yes.
In Rebels, it was already established that there is time travel within the Star Wars universe. This is my theory.
Are you going to bring up the fact that that Grogu escapes through time travel and becomes Yoda?
No.
Oh,
this is actually okay. So we got slapped in the face with 7, 8, and 9, and no fan was happy. No real fan was happy.
Oh, go back and say that it was all a
alternate
story.
Yeah,
it was an illusion through time.
Or they have the power to explore these stories now with the Mandalorian and establishing Luke yet again how badass he is.
Yeah, no, and they just did that.
So I think this is my theory that however they decide to go from here on out, they are working on the next installment of the series. You know, I don't think they're going to do any films from here on because they don't know what the fuck to do. But the series is where it's at. So to reestablish and reinvent the 7, 8, and 9 fuck ups.
Yeah.
Hence the Mandalorian being the starter, the Kickstarter for it. Reestablishing the characters that we all know and love. We may not see Chewie, we may not see Han or Leia, but I say this is just me speculating.
No, man, speculate away.
From Rebels, there was a moment where Ezra saved Ahsoka through something. I forgot what it was. It was a form of time travel.
Yeah. They the Guardians of the Whills taught him that, didn't they? Like I read it. I know what it is, but I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
So in the last film of Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, you hear her voice in with all the Jedis that have passed before.
Yeah.
So she was dead at that point. Now Mandalorian, she's alive, and she's in her own walk of the Force. So at some point, she's gonna have a meeting with Luke. She's got to.
Ahsoka?
Fans are waiting for this.
It'll be in her show.
So this is my speculation. If she had died in Rebels, maybe this is what took the film series and created this. Now with her being saved in Rebels, they have a chance to restart and change time, alter those timelines.
Yeah.
If they could get away with that and pretty much say, "Hey guys, we know we fucked up."
It's easier it's easier to do in animation though than it is because you can't bring you can't bring Carrie Fisher back to do it, and that's what everybody wants to see.
Yeah.
Can you not?
Yeah, you can CGI it and do all the made for TV CGI that they just did in The Mandalorian that we were all okay with.
But look how good it looks.
Us old people who are now old people appreciate that because it's just the story that matters. And we grew up in an imperfect time with imperfect fucking
Look
visual
what
effects
they
and
did in
video
Rogue
games.
One. Look how good she looked in Rogue
She
One.
didn't look that good in Rogue One.
Yeah, she looked. It looked
No.
really funny.
Dude, there's a dude on YouTube that did it better, literally. And
Oh,
I
okay.
said this in my
Everyone knows
reaction. I
Okay.
said this in my reaction. I said, I guarantee you somebody's going to do it better by the end of the week, and they already have.
Deep fake.
They've
They did.
already done it. They've
Deep
already
fake.
done it.
I'll
Some
say
asshole
this.
sitting in his house did it better than a crew
Hollywood.
of Lucasfilm in 2 months, probably.
I'll tell you, like, I think they can get away with reestablishing a new series, a new timeline.
I've
that
always said
reset.
that. Yeah.
And I believe this is the way. Fuck it, this is
This
the
is
way.
the way, bro.
This is the fucking way. They just
Yep.
Jon Favreau just showed it. Like he just
Yeah.
shat on the fucking films of 7, 8, 9 and reestablished that. I think they could do it.
How I think they're going to do it is through just fucking it's going to be cameos like this. I don't think they're going to retell what's already been told. I
Yeah.
think that'll just be way too confusing for like your general audience. Just coming from like a fucking business perspective, people will get really confused if you try and like go back. You could redo technically. Okay, so what you could do, and this is what I think that they probably will go and do, at least with like the shows that involve Mando and Ahsoka and the new Rangers of the New Republic show and the Boba Fett show and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which the Boba Fett show is only going to be an event series, so don't nobody fucking nut too quick. It's just going to be like a short mini series for fans to just love, because I guarantee you that shit's going to be sick as
It is.
fuck.
If it's going to be a limited series, Robert Rodriguez. Enough said.
Yeah, no, it's a limited series. It's not a full-on show, and that's all it needs to be.
Mhm.
Just like give me a 6-episode, hour-long, or like 6-hour-long episode fucking miniseries of Boba Fett.
Basically,
I will be fine. A 6-chapter show,
And honestly,
just a 6-hour movie. Yeah,
give me that of like Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker, but don't make a continuity type season of that.
what I would rather see. Well, this is what I'm getting. So, like, what I would rather see them do, if they want to redeem or at least make the sequels, like this is exactly what they're doing. The prequels, when they were all said and done, got shit on, right?
Yeah.
Ruthlessly got shit on, undeservingly got shit on, except for Attack of the Clones, which is just, and the Phantom Menace, I guess, whatever. I don't even count that movie, but Attack of the Clones for sure, because it's just it's a train wreck. But Revenge of the Sith does not deserve the hate that people give.
No.
I can understand at the time when it came out, and OG fans, probably how we were with The Last Jedi, and how a lot of people were with The Last Jedi. Give it time, and that movie is really fucking good.
It's amazing.
It's a great fucking movie. And anybody who wants to shit on Hayden Christensen can suck it, because he acted even with George Lucas being the shitty director that he is, he's an amazing writer. He's not the best director.
Yeah.
Pulled out just pure emotion out of Hayden Christensen. So I think you can get him there with the right director.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, whatever. But what Clone Wars' job was to make the prequels cooler, right? So it was to fill in the gaps, to make the prequels watchable, and to make everything cooler, to expand the lore, make things make sense, just make that time period cooler. They're going to do the same thing with the sequels, with Mando, Ahsoka, Rangers, whatever, the Boba Fett show. They're going to fill in the gap, the 30-year gap. They have so much time to play with, and they're going to play with that and bring in. It'll be random cameos of OG characters, but that's how they're going to show you how they were in that timeline, so that it satisfies us who want to see that old school stuff, but it doesn't confuse everybody by dropping in some crazy lore that nobody's going to fucking understand.
Totally on board with that.
Yeah, totally. That's why I mean, like, I don't need a Luke Skywalker show.
Yep.
I don't need one.
Every now and again, I'm fine.
It would get, because like as great as it would be to see Luke training other Jedi.
Yeah.
You can do it, Make it an episode of Mando. Maybe, like they all have that same formula where Mando goes to a planet. He needs somebody's help to find someone else to go get something, to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
He could need Luke's help, go to his academy, which would be fucking sick.
Yeah.
And then there's an episode where Luke helps him do something. And then you have Grogu there too. So they're going to bring it. It's like, yeah, it's like how Jay says there might be a time gap, right? They're going to do like a 10-year time, which would be fine. Our buddy Jay, who's
A cocksucker.
we have really weird opinions on stuff, but he thinks there's going to be like a 10-year time gap between seasons 2 and 3, and and Grogu's going to come back in because his mind is it's probably in the right mindset of how Disney's only really going to care about selling toys, and then all they're going to do, they're going to bring back an older infant Grogu. He's going to be like a toddler now or something, so then they sell more toys.
He's going to wear rocket skates.
Yeah. It'll be like what they're doing with Groot in shit, where he's an adolescent, which would be, whatever, bring him in randomly, but like
he can now talk, he can now say hi.
Yeah, it's like I'm curious. Like, is he going to talk like Yoda too? Like when he actually talks, or is that just like a Yoda thing?
I don't.
I hope that was just how Yoda fucking talked, because he was so smart.
Yeah.
He had to talk back.
Yeah, he was losing his mind. He was smart.
Yeah.
I think
that's kind of like my next question. Like, where do you go with the child at this point? Like, with the story, do you let it just go for a couple of years? Do you let him age into like a teenager?
Oh no.
I mean,
I have a theory. I think season 3 is going to do a little bit of a time jump. Probably, if not season 3, by season 4, we're going to have a time jump.
If there is a season 4.
If there is a season 4, which more likely there'll be because it's making the money.
Yeah,
so,
but I have a theory about this too, but I'll let you.
Yeah.
Continue.
So I think by season 3, if there is a 4, somewhere there will be some sort of time jump. Hell, even mid-season there could be a time jump.
That's very possible.
Because Grogu is a hell of a character. He's their moneymaker.
He is their moneymaker, and I understand why our buddy Jay would say that they would bring him back, and it would be like a 10-year time gap.
Yeah,
you can't do a 20-year time gap because then it's too close to Force Awakens. So you would have to have fucking Adam Driver pop in, which I mean they can fucking do it.
You okay with that?
I think they'll do a time jump, and they'll have him training with Luke.
I would love that.
More than likely, if they decide to keep the canon, of the films. Oh,
really,
cool.
Alex?
It's cool. It's cool. Keep going.
Oh, if they decide,
it's fine. The audio is all that matters.
If they decide to keep, which more than likely they'll keep the canon of the films, but if they decide to do a soft reboot where they don't reboot the series, but they keep what has already happened 7, 8, and 9. Luke, when we saw Luke, Kylo Ren had destroyed the Jedi Temple and killed all of his students.
Mm-hmm.
So if Grogu is a student of Luke Skywalker at that point of time, or if he's not, in theory, if he's there, maybe he died in the slaughter, or maybe he goes back to Mando. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many theories, but I believe there will be a time jump in season 3. Maybe not an extensive one, but like at least a 2-year, maybe 3.
I need to buy a power adapter so this shit doesn't happen. You need to get off of here.
Yeah.
Wow. Right after I was about to get into it.
Man.
This is my biggest thing right now.
I know.
I was about to get into who. Okay, what anyway. Thrawn's going to be the villain for the Mandalorian, Ahsoka, and the Rangers of the New Republic. I'm just saying that right now.
They're doing a big crossover
event,
MCU style event.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Thrawn's going to be the main villain. That's how they're going to bring in Han Solo and Leia, and they're going to do appearances. They'll have cameos of everyone. That's how they're going to like patch everything up.
God, I want that.
Yep. And then after that they'll be done, and then they're going to move on. They're going to do New Republic with that Sith acolyte show.
Yeah.
All that jazz.
I can't wait for that.
That's all I was going to say.
I
God,
do
that
gotta
sucks.
say,
My camera died right at the end. This
we will
happens
we will have to see Luke Skywalker in Rogue Squadron in the series.
Yeah.
in the movie.
Yeah, in the series that they're making
Yeah.
because
No, that's a movie.
created-
Rogue Squadron's a movie.
Oh, it is a movie. So, oh god,
Yeah.
more than likely we will have to see
Yeah.
Luke at some point. He established the Rogue Squadron.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't even think about that.
Yep. So Sebastian Stan, I'm just saying, man, he's perfect.
It would make sense, and I would be okay with Sebastian Stan playing Luke. I mean,
Yeah.
as long as it wasn't, because like everybody, I had a motherfucker tell me that he would rather have CGI Luke come back than have them recast the character. And I was like, why?
Yeah.
It's like
You can honestly add subtle CGI touch-ups
yeah,
to Sebastian Stan.
if you wanted to, but you don't even need to.
You don't.
Just
looks
sell
like
me
that.
on the character, like Alden Ehrenreich sold me on Han Solo. As much as I don't like that movie, I like him as Han Solo. He fits the
I
character.
really like him as Han.
That's
He
pretty true.
fits. He fits the character. The movie's not good.
Yeah.
But he fits the character.
I like the movie.
See, I don't. I like the time period. I don't like the execution because I really am just not a Ron Howard fan. I think all of his movies are boring. So.
On Wednesday, we went fishing. End of Ron Howard film.
End.
Basically.
Tom Hanks, The Da Vinci Code, end film.
That was actually a good movie, but
I like The Da Vinci Code, but
yeah.
Tom Hanks in space, historically accurate, end film. Anyway, all right. Well, if you got to leave, we all got to leave.
Yeah,
We'll
I
have
do.
to do this again when
for sure.
when my camera's not dying and Brandon and I don't sit here on an hour trying to figure out what to do.
True.
But all right, cool. Well,
Well,
nice
we gave
meeting you, Abe.
Nice meeting you too, man.
Hell yeah.
man, but, thank you for jumping on,
Oh,
man.
for sure.
Dude, thank you for having me.
It's it sucks, man. COVID just really fucking sucks because
It
I
does.
told
For sure.
I told her the other day, I was like, man, I would kill just to like go to Manchester and watch a show or go to Chattanooga and hang out with the guys.
Me
you know?
too. I would love to go to Manchester since it's literally like I can see it from my house. I would love to go there.
But like it's just you can't.
No.
And it this is all we have. And I'm glad we have this.
Yeah,
But like, you know,
It
fuck.
sucks, man.
for sure.
Like I
Next
can tell you
year
guys-
needs to like not be this at all.
Yeah.
can tell you guys right now, like working since I work in the medical, we won't see the normalcy of life, music, everything, events, businesses boom back till probably 2022.
That's what I was saying.
If that.
If that, because right now, like
People are scared. They're not going to leave.
COVID is it is such a real thing, you know, but it's also like overly hyped and it's shut down the world.
Yep.
That it's affected the world so bad. Like today, they just announced a $600 stimulus. And just like not even 2 hours ago, our president just went on and said $600 is a disgrace. Bump it up to $2,000 per household. Like
Trump said that?
Trump said that not even 2 hours ago. He went live.
No,
and
he
said
didn't.
Congress needs to bump it up $2,000.
See, Brandon's going to look at me weird. See, me and you are going to get along.
Yes.
I'm not like a Trump guy.
I'm not either.
I'm not a Trump guy.
Hey,
I'm not a Trump guy, but I'm not a
no
Biden
shame.
guy. I'm not a Biden guy over Trump, so I'm sorry.
No
People are
shame.
gonna-
I voted for our president, man, because he's the best interest for this country. He gives a shit about our country not turning into straight communism.
I'm so glad that you just publicly announced that.
I don't give a shit. At the end of the
Good,
day,
and you shouldn't,
yeah.
because fuck everybody who thinks that they got to judge you for who you fucking think.
Yeah,
it's
like
better
I'm
to run this
sorry,
country.
I'm not gonna suck people's dick because
Exactly.
of my political vote or whatever. Like, I'm sorry if you get offended that I vote for somebody that
Mhm.
you know I'd done my already my homework on. Like, at the end of the day, I'd rather our country be safe and protected from everything that's been happening than be fucking turned into a straight communistic country, man.
China?
Fuck that shit. Yeah,
Turn into
Yeah.
fuck that.
CP.
Dude, I work in medical, man, and I'm
Yeah.
so fortunate to be where I'm at. My like, this is the first time as an adult that I've been able to say, "Holy shit, I voted for the first time in my life."
This
my
was the
home-
first time you voted?
Yeah, this is my first time.
Wow.
As a 30-year-old guy, I'm like, I took a lot of pride with it, you know, and I think it's really cool that even through COVID, I've been able to maintain myself in my home of living.
Wow.
And a steady paycheck and everything, man. So.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, Brandon's like, I got to get the fuck out of here.
No. Like, yes.
Goddamn Trump supporters.
Hey, I'm around Trump supporters literally every week because it's like my girlfriend's dad lives down in Burnside, Kentucky, which is 10 minutes outside of Somerset. It's basically in the same fucking city.
I hate Burnside.
Why do you hate Burnside? Why do you hate Burnside? Give me a good reason to hate Burnside.
Hey,
Look, as
why would
I like Burnside.
Kentucky?
Say what?
Why would you like Burnside, Kentucky?
No, why would I hate Burnside, Kentucky?
Because it's right next to Somerset, Kentucky.
This is the town that you guys were supposed to play a specific show.
Oh yeah, fuck.
In Burnside? Where the fuck are they gonna play in Burnside? It's an island with like three gas stations.
I know.
We got asked to play that one venue. You told us, dude.
Where?
Has the outdoor area has like a fucking garage door that comes down.
Where? In Burnside?
Yes, god damn.
Where at in Burnside? Dude, I mean, it's literally like my girlfriend's dad lives there. I'm there every fucking weekend. I'm going there on Friday.
I think we were going to do it just to do it, because I'm traveling. But, I mean, at the time.
Mugby's,
yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. We wanted
Mugby's?
Yeah, we wanted to do it for the experience to travel out
God.
because as a band, you got to get your feet dirty and wet.
Dude, there's this jerk off fucking guy down where my girlfriend's dad lives, future father-in-law, right? Where he lives, same fucking neighborhood. He used to be a regular at Mugby's and try and pick up fucking women down there all the time.
God.
And everybody used to make fun of him for doing that because it's like, it's a bar in Burnside. It's a bar restaurant in Burnside. It's a pool hall, whatever you fucking, in Burnside, Kentucky.
It is a cesspool.
Fucking nothing. There's nothing there.
God.
All right. We go there for the lake, all right, not for the bar.
Yeah.
So, whatever. That's really funny. Mugby's getting a fucking public shout out for the first time ever.
Yeah, literally ever.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. And I'm so glad that you brought that up.
That's funny as shit.
Oh man, that is awesome. Well, I'm at the fucking whenever anything gets back to normal, if you all are playing shows near here, I'll be there. Let me know.
Let's hope next year. I'm not gonna say anything officially because we're not allowed to say certain things.
No, well, for sure. You can't get people's hopes up and then crush their dreams like Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, basically. Here's my virtual penis. This is how big it is because the game sucks.
Dude, honestly, well, before you got on here, I said something about that to Brandon because Brandon's obviously a huge gamer. He hasn't owned a system since the original Xbox, but
Jesus.
It blew my fucking mind away. I was like, not even a PS3, or an Xbox 360, come on,
I'm a hardcore gamer, man.
Me too, dude. But so funny shit. I bought Cyberpunk yesterday just for shits, and I'm on the original PS4, the fucking launch edition PS4. The one that everyone said to not buy the game for.
Yeah.
It's running perfectly fine. Yeah, the graphics aren't as
polished
but that's expected with a fucking old, a last gen console anyway.
Yeah.
Same with Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
I have that game. I love it.
I love it. I don't even know why anybody's shitting on it. It's a great fucking Assassin's Creed game.
It looks and it plays so badass on my
It's
One
great.
X.
It's great. The only issue I have, it had some bugs. It had some bugs. They patched them, but I mean, I don't know what people's complaints were with Cyberpunk. I mean, I know that it was fucking just apparently ruining everyone.
The other day.
It went out on it?
Yeah, my game went out on me. Literally crashed out on
What
me.
are you on?
Xbox One X.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so I'm like, whoa, the One X is a powerhouse for itself,
Yeah.
And I'm playing it at full HDR, 4K, looks badass, plays badass. All of a sudden it just shits out.
That's wild.
I got a refund.
Yeah, damn, man, that's
Yeah.
fucking crazy because they just put out a patch for PS4 and it's running. I mean, it's running perfectly fine for me, but I'm not picky. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like I could see where people get annoyed, like if it like kind of lags a little bit. But again, you're playing a game designed for next gen and PC, and basically PC. I mean, it's basically for like you're playing a game made for a supercomputer
Yeah.
on a console that runs like
Equivalent.
a MacBook.
Yeah.
You know,
It's basically like what 360 PS3 were, like when
Yeah.
all these new titles were coming out. So
Mhm.
like
yeah,
yeah.
basically. Yeah, and again, that's just expected. I mean, what do you can't bitch if you're playing a game. I understand you can bitch somehow, but
Yeah.
as long as the game runs for me, I can deal with the graphics not looking as good or as polished, you know? And so far it has. Like, I don't know, but I'm not that deep into it. I'm like maybe 10 hours into the game. So
Yeah. It's fun.
I'm 60 hours into Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So
Yeah. I'm about 25 hours into it.
Jesus Christ. Dude, I don't know how I played so much of it already. Like I've just been and I'm not even halfway through the story yet.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild. But anyway, I won't keep Brandon here too long. He looks. Do you got to put your kids to bed?
No, it's
Or
still
your daughter? Sorry.
my daughter's gone,
yeah.
but I need to check on the pregnant wife. So.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right. Yeah, you check on her, buddy. I know how they are when they're pregnant.
Yeah.
All right.
She's probably in there. She's probably in the other room listening, like, what the fuck?
I can't
send me back in here.
I can't wait to meet her. Well, I'll see you in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll just redo this whole thing.
Star Wars and Cyber.
Thanks for getting the name. Been too long since I've seen your brother, and we'll do this more often, man.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll have other topics to go over very soon, and
yeah,
fun.
Yeah. You and I seem like we're on the same brain wave here, wavelength, whatever the fuck.
Uzi over here likes.
I know. Not a lot of people. Hey, not a lot of people want to admit that they voted for Trump this year. So.
Bro, it's sad. Most of the industry is all Democrats.
Oh, dude, I'm
vexed.
I'm not either or. I pick whichever I feel is best for me.
So. Like, dude, I don't even publicly say like, oh, I'm a Republican or Democrat. Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm anti-government. But
me too. I'm anti-establishment, bro.
Yeah, I believe in the right thing, the right people and the right things. So,
that's wild. Yeah. No, hell yeah. Well, I have kudos.
Yeah, man.
That's a hard. Well, it's just people, man. People are fucking. They're weirded out by politics and shit, man. It's hard to admit. Even if you disagree with somebody, it's hard for people to just give their opinion on shit. Even admit that.
They want to take it too far. That's all they want to do.
Yeah, I know. Now even just from this, who knows how many people will watch this? Somebody's going to see that part and be like, "Oh my god, you had a racist on here."
Oh my god.
And just to clarify, like
you don't have to.
Guy. Yeah, I'm a Hispanic guy.
Yeah, right.
I'm Puerto Rican guy. So like. People get offended. Oh, Trump supporter. Oh my God.
And dude, what's wild is that a lot of Hispanics are Trump supporters. A lot of them. A lot of them. I mean, my girlfriend's mom is like 100% fucking Peruvian, and she like is Trump supporting. So
everybody knows what's up.
Everybody knows what's up. Brandon's like, fuck you guys.
He's boiling down there.
Oh no, he's a good sport.
Yeah.
He's a good sport. If he wasn't, he would have hung up already.
Speaking of
hanging up, all right, go check on your wife. Oh, look. All right. I thought, dude, you froze. You did that so well. I thought you just hung up. All right, man. It was nice to meet you, Abe.
Nice to meet you too.
See you, Brandon. This will be up at some point. I'll share the link. I'm gonna add you as a friend. Are you on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, man.
All right, cool. I'll get you. I'll get you.
Cool.
All right.
Prepare for dick pics.
Dick pics. All the guys.
All day, every day.
Bye, man.